For our robot design, we're using two DC brushless motors at the back of our robot, enabled to control speed, which will be controlled by electronic speed controllers. And we chose high gear ratio with low speed in order to get high torque for our robot to be able to get up the ramp.
For our delivery system, at the beginning we wanted to make a design that would involve two arms with claw-like hands that would just grab the block and lift it and then push it. But we decided that we wanted to go for a more minimalistic and efficient design. So we decided to use a tube that we can just put on top of the payload and then push it through our delivery point. And the way the tube works is that we have two stepper motors. One that can control the angle of the lower part of the tube, and then a second one that will work as a linear actuator that will be inside the tube. And then when this actuator starts working, the inner tube will come out and will push the block into the other part of the tube. So right here we have a platform where the block is going to go through, and on the inside of this tube it will twist so it can match the position of our delivery zone.
So, we have used a Raspberry Pi in order to control our robot. It is controlling everything from the lights, the camera, and all the motors that we employ in order to make our robot work. So, we have 4 different motors like we've talked about up to this point, 2 brushless DC motors, and 2 stepper motors to control both the robot movement and the delivery mechanism. All of these motors are controlled using pulse width modulation, or PWM. Now, the Raspberry Pi only has 2 PWM outputs, so we had to order a hat from Adafruit to expand that. But it was very helpful, very necessary, and it's made our job a lot easier. So, from there, we have Python files that control everything going on in the robot. Now, these Python files interact with an HTML file that also runs our server. So our server basically provides video feedback for the user, as well as allowing the user to input commands using a mouse. So for right now, we only have it to where you click a button with a mouse and it moves forward or left or right and controls the angle and pushing the load. But in the future, we plan to use an Xbox controller in order to make this a little bit easier for the user and have it all in one place.